Well, it's recording. Yeah, it's recording. Hello, everyone. This is Mirrors and Windows here. Welcome to my first ever video. Since this is my first ever video, this is also my introduction to my channel. Right. So, what I hope this channel to be like, what this channel is gonna be about. This channel is gonna be about growth and development. You understand? It's gonna be about perfecting skills, and obviously, I'd hope for you guys to join me on this journey and also learn some of your own skills or motivate you with whatever you have going on as well. So for the next few damn no. So for the next few weeks or months, I'm gonna be planning on doing a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna be doing gaming, coding, art. Actually, I did record my art video first, but OBS didn't really pick, I didn't set the setting for it to capture the display. So you could hear me talk, but you wasn't seeing me do anything. But yeah. So I'll have the art video out tomorrow along with another coding video. But yeah. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be working my skills from the ground up. So I have dabbled with coding and art here and there, but I haven't really take time to learn and stick with whatever I'm doing. So that's what I'd hope for this channel to help me do as well. So with coding, I'm gonna learn everything from the ground up, the beginning, the real basics, and you guys are gonna be here with me, taking in the information as we go along as well. So I'd hope my channel will also be somewhat educational for you guys too. So yeah, and yeah. Well, so I think something I'm forgetting. Oh yeah, I was saying if you're trying to learn a skill, I'd say now is the time to start because with AI, I'm not gonna lie to you, I do use AI here and there, but with AI, learning these skills has just become so much easier than it ever was. You know what I mean? So I'd say yeah, if you're gonna learn a skill, the time is now. Time is right. You know what I mean? So take action, take action. But yeah, so what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna watch videos and then I'm gonna come back, code, and then yeah. So yeah, so I'm back. Right, I want to go quickly learn the basics of this because it's been a while since I used Roblox Studio. Yeah, I've been slacking. So you got the normal controls, up, down. Yeah. So usually when you work with Roblox Studio, you want to add scripts and service script. Service or script? Nah, over here. I think it's over there. Wait, yeah. Usually add scripts here. And then obviously control Z and then zoom in a bit. Yeah. But so you see, look, they added this new AI thing that basically explains a code for you. So if you ever copy your code on the internet and you want to understand how it works, there's that for you. But yes, we're just gonna do a basic print statement. That's why I laugh at me. That's why I went to learn real quick. But yeah, we're gonna do a basic print statement. Obviously, that's different. How we'll get into that as we go along in this video. But we're just gonna put load world. There you go. And then obviously, usually when you play, did they not print? Because usually what's meant to happen is it's meant to show an output that's meant to be down here somewhere, but the output is not showing. Yeah, hold on, there we go. You see? Well, let's run again, and then let me clear this. See that? How that came through? Hold on, let me add a few more so you guys understand what I'm talking about. Usually with print statements, obviously I learned when I was actively coding that print statements are the most useful for when you want to know if a code's actually working. Because I don't think in a game you'll ever see these. You'll only see these if you're developing. yeah, so let's say this. You see, usually you could like, because the way code works is like you tell it what to do. And let's say you tell it to do something, and then you print this. If you do this, then do print this as well. It will show you in the output. It's just doing that. This is being done. You know what I'm saying? So you as a developer, you understand what's actually happening. And yeah, I think that's what print statements are very useful for. But yeah, so that's the beginning. So I'm gonna go back, watch another video, and then come back, and you know how it goes. Right, so I'm back, and yeah, cool. So next, what I was literally gonna explain. So in Roblox, there's different things called data types, if I remember correctly. Let's spawn a little part here. Yeah, you can up here, just click, and it will just spawn around that part. You see this thing over here, down here, if you look towards appearance, you see how this says medium gray. Yeah, this is a data type. If I'm correct, I think colors are string. I'll explain what that is in a minute. And then obviously I don't see car shadow. This is a true or false, which is a boolean. And then collective, these are numbers, which is just numbers is a name. And obviously let me explain here. So you see how print shift quotations, this is a string. Anything that you put in quotations, whether it's double or single, that is a string. And obviously, yeah. So hold on, there's something in the background. I'm not sure if you guys can. Probably not. That is a string, right? So I could just type in whatever. That's a string. Then there's these ones. Ooh. Oh, numbers. This is a number. Literally, it says it up here. Print number. That is a data type. And there's 3 in Roblox. And then this one here is a boolean. Obviously, I'm on the light. I don't think anyone uses the light theme, but if it was in the dark, these would look completely different. Like when I first hopped on this light theme, it's kind of throwing me off. I don't usually use this, but you know, hey, life sometimes you have to go different, you know what I mean? But yeah, so there's different things. So numbers, they don't really have a limit. You can do whatever big number you want, right? I think there is a limit, but it's very big, and as far as my teacher said, there is a way to bypass it. And you can obviously also do decimal numbers, you know what I mean, 0 point something. And then you could also do negative numbers just by putting a dash, and then literally that's a negative number. And then obviously with boolean, I know I'm probably going all over, probably should stick to one. I'm so excited for you guys to see what I'm seeing. But yeah, there's also false, true and false, right? So yeah, so if I test this, see how they all printed. But to see how they all printed, this is the string. Strings are just words, literally. You're probably gonna use strings the most, maybe when printing specifically. And then there's numbers. Numbers can determine anything. And then there's booleans, which are simply just true and false. No in between, nothing else. That's it. But yeah, so I'm gonna go learn something else, and then once I learn it, you know how it goes. I'll come back and yap about it. Like just have something like money. 200. And obviously, if I were to print and then I put money, obviously some of you may be thinking, money is gonna be printed, but it's not the case. Variables would print whatever the value. So variables, basically, you're given a name to a value, and with variables, they can be anything. They can be I don't know, like this. They can be strings. Also, he said that it's mainly you do camel casing, especially do camel casing. I'm not sure why, but yeah, this is safe. And also variables are better to use in general because it's like this. I'm gonna explain it soon. Oops, no spaces. Yeah, I don't think it takes the spaces as well. Kind of forget that. Press tab for things. You know what I mean? Tab is a quicker way of doing things. But yeah, print. Let's say if I were to print my string and then oops, I don't know why I did that. I have to print my string and then print my boolean is true, right? And let's say if I were to do this many times, no, hold on, let me start again from the beginning. Let's say if I were to make a print statement and then I'd say this, and then I were to want the same thing over and over. But let's say, oh nah, I actually want to change something. I actually want to make this make sense. I'd have to go and change this to. I'd have to go and do that for all of them. And that's pretty long. So it's best to just put in a variable, and then when you change one, you change the others. But let's print these and then see. See, I'd have to, just because I changed the value, it changed all of them. But with this one, I changed one, it didn't change the rest because they're separate entities. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, that's variables. Variables are basically giving a name to a value, so then it's easier to remember. These are very important. I think these are probably the things you're going to be using the most if you ever take up developing. But yeah, I'll be back, gonna watch another video, you know how it goes. As I'm back, this is gonna be the last segment of today's video, but we're gonna be talking about properties. So if you look down towards the right hand side, when I select anything, everything in this game that's an item, I think almost everything, I'm not sure. I'm not a pro at this, bro. So you got the colors, and you got the materials, and then you got the cast shadows, all that good stuff. And obviously, if you select a color for something and then you obviously, I'm trying to get back to where I was. And then you obviously play the game, you can't really change it, but there's ways to change properties within script, and that's what I'm gonna do here. So first things first is you have to locate what you're trying to change, and the way to do this, we're trying to locate that part, and obviously the name of that part is called part, so it's here. Am I meant to add something else after it? Nah, equal. I'm meant to add here. No, I think I'm meant to add something. I forgot. What, transparency equals 1, that's it. Makes it transparent, I think. You please see it here, play, and then the part's gone, it's disappeared. Yeah, I wasn't that time, but yeah. But obviously repeating that is long, so the best way to do it is just to add things into a variable. Then game.workspace, there we go, and it's done. And then instead of doing that long thing again and again, you could just do my part dot transparency equals 0.5. Game knows me so well. And then you can also change the color, brick color to be precise, because when you change yeah, no, it's the same for all of them. But yeah, when you change color, you need to do this long bit. But I think for everything else, it's the same pretty much. And then with this one, with this you could just do string. And obviously everything in Roblox, or all the materials, they will start with capital letters. So as you can see here, this is what it looks like now. If we play, it looks like the materials we put it. So that's literally property. You change this property for a script, bro. Literally, and this is done a lot of times. And you can do this with basically anything, even the space play, the spawn location. You can do it with everything. That's what I like about script, man. It's just so moldable. You could do anything you want. But yeah. So that was today's video. I know it's pretty short, but I'm just, yeah, it's pretty short. But hopefully tomorrow's video will be a bit longer, or the next few video, because they're good, bro. Like these concepts are gonna start getting very complicated. This is literally the calm before the storm. But you guys are gonna have so much fun watching me stress about what what I'm meant to be doing, because boy, man, I tell you, these concepts get frustrating. I didn't even think I made it to damage. You know what I mean? Because, oh yeah, that's another thing as well. One of these days I'll be making a Discord, and if there's anyone that's also doing Roblox development but another line of work per se, modeling or animation, we could work, bro. Like we could work, help each other. Obviously I'll do the scripting part and you do the animation, because that's one thing I was struggling with as well. Because anytime I try to make a damage thing, I needed to go learn Blender and learn animation, and that is just so long to me. Like that is where it really gave up. But yeah, if there's anyone there that knows how to do animation and wouldn't mind helping me so I can help you bring your projects to life, hey man, my email is there. Just email me or Discord me and we could work. We could help each other out. But yeah, so that was today's video, guys. I hope to bring you more tomorrow. Also look out for Where Wins Me, because I'm going to be recording games and that. But yeah, so see you next time, guys. Until next time.